Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am the Kamar, your chemistry teacher. Students, welcome to the Inclined Thinkers. Today we are going to discuss the chapter number 7. The name of the chapter is Electrochemistry. We will discuss the lecture 3 of this chapter. And the point of discussion today is oxidation state or oxidation number. Furthermore, we will discuss the rules for assigning the oxidation number. If we will see, we will discuss first of all oxidation state, then we will discuss the rule for assigning the oxidation number. First of all, we will say or we will discuss what is oxidation state. Basically, we are going to define the oxidation state or we are going to define the oxidation number. The oxidation state or the oxidation number is denoted by ON. Let's see this. It is denoted by ON. O stands for oxidation and N stands for number. First of all, we will see the definition, that what is the definition of the oxidation state. First of all, it is basically an apparent charge, and this apparent charge is denoted on an atom, and we know that atom is a part of the element. This element exists in an molecule or ion. It is called oxidation number. If we will see the wording, that the apparent charge assigned to an atom of an element in a molecule or in an ion is called oxidation state or oxidation number. As I have already mentioned that oxidation number is denoted by ON. Let's see the example of the oxidation state. First of all, we will see the example of the hydrochloric acid HCl. In the HCl, if we will see, it is divided into H positive and Cl negative. The oxidation state or oxidation number of the hydrogen is +1 and oxidation number of the chlorine is -1. This is the definition, or this is the basic concept of the oxidation state. Now we are going to discuss the rules for the oxidation state. Rule number 1. Let's see the rule 1. The rule 1 is related the oxidation number of the atom which is in a free state. Any atom which is in free state, what will be the oxidation number of that? That will be a 0. It's mean the oxidation number of any element that exists in the free state is 0. Now we will see the wording of the slide or wording of the point 1. The oxidation number of all the elements in the free state is 0. This is the rule number 1. Now we are going to discuss the rule number 2. The rule number 2 is that if an element is single, first of all, if an element is single, it's mean the charge on it is consisting as the charge on the ion. It's mean if an element is a single, it's mean the charge on the ion is a charge of the element. Now we will see that oxidation number of an ion consisting of the single element is same as a charge on the ion. Now we are going to discuss the rule number 3. This rule is basically consisting of the different elements in the different groups in a periodic table. We will see the elements. Number 1, this element exists in the periodic table, and furthermore it exists into the different groups like this. Group 1, the oxidation number of group 1 is +1. Furthermore, in group 2, the oxidation number is +2, and in group 3, the 13, the oxidation number is +3, and so on. Yes, students, are you clear about this point? The oxidation number of the group 13 is +3. I am repeating again. The oxidation number of the elements in the periodic table depends upon basically the group number. For example, if an element is existed in the group 1, its oxidation number will be a +1, and any element of the group 2, the oxidation number of that group is +2, and any element of the group 13, the oxidation number is +3. Now we will see the rule number 4. The rule number 4, we will discuss the oxidation number of the hydrogen. As we are familiar that hydrogen exists in the hydride or in the hydrogen ion. Most of the time the oxidation number of the hydrogen is +1 that exists in the hydrogen ion. But in the metal hydride, the oxidation number of the hydrogen is -1. If you have any problem, you are allowed to discuss with me. We are going to discuss the rule number 5. In the rule number 5, we will discuss the oxidation number, especially of the oxygen. We will discuss the oxidation number of the oxygen. Okay. Most of the compound, the oxidation number of the oxygen is -2, but in the context of the peroxide, the oxidation number of the oxygen is -1, and in the oxyfluoride, the the oxygen number is +2. We are going to discuss the rule number 6. This rule is related electronegativity of an atom. Any substance or any atom which is more electronegative, it means it has a negative oxidation number. The group of the halogen like fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iodine and astatine and so on. Similarly, in this context, we will see the next now. Let's see the rule number 7, that is related to the neutral molecule. This is rule number 7, that is related to the neutral molecule. It is basically the algebraic sum of the oxidation number of all the element is 0. For example, we have seen already, this is the hydrochloric acid and this bond will be broken down between the hydrogen and the chlorine. The oxidation number of the hydrogen is +1 and oxidation number of the chlorine is -1. So the algebraic sum +1 -1 is equal to 0. So the algebraic sum is equal to 0, which denotes that it is a element with 0 oxidation number. Rule number 8 is basically related to the ion, right? Rule number 8 is related to the ion. It's mean the algebraic sum are of the oxidation number equal to the charge on the ion. Let's see. This is sulfate ion, SO4-2. The oxidation number of the sulfur is +6 and the oxidation number of the oxygen is equal to -2. Let's see. The oxidation number, there are 4 atoms of the oxygen and the oxidation state of the oxygen is -2, so the sum is equal to 8, right? So the sum is equal to -8. Similarly, +6, the oxidation state or oxidation number of the sulfur, and -8 is the oxidation number or oxidation state of the oxygen. So the sulfate ion existed -2. It's mean this 8 is of oxygen and this 6 is of sulfur. So 8 minus 6 is equal to -2. Let's see the important point in this regard, that what is the difference between the oxidation number and the valency. When we are writing the oxidation number, it means first of all we will write the plus sign, then we will write as this +2. But when we are writing the valency, first of all we will write the digit, then we will write down the sign like this. If you have any problem, you are frequently asked I think it should be very clear that it is important to note that while assigning the oxidation number, the sign precedes the number. It is written as +2, whereas the apparent charge on an atom, ion or molecule is called valency. It is written as sign followed by the number, that is 2 plus. It's mean कि जब ऑक्सीडेशन नंबर दिया गया होगा तो आप +2 लिखेंगे, जब वैलेंसी दी गई होगी तो आप 2 प्लस लिखेंगे. Now we will see the examples. What are the examples? First of all, we will see find out the oxidation number of nitrogen in nitric acid. Whereas the oxidation number of the hydrogen is +1 and oxidation number of the oxygen is -2. So we will see the solution when we are applying the formula of HNO3, that is the formula of the nitric acid. First of all, we will see the oxidation number of the hydrogen, then we will write the oxidation number of the nitrogen, then we will write this 3 and then oxidation number of the oxygen. We have written as oxidation number of the hydrogen and oxidation number of the nitrogen, then we have write the 3 and oxidation number of the oxygen, that is equal to 0. As we are familiar that the oxidation number of the hydrogen is +1 and oxidation number of the nitrogen, we are going to find this number. Therefore it will be right as well as we have mentioned in as above, and the oxidation number of the oxygen is -2 and there are 3 atoms of the nitrogen. So we will write as +1 plus oxidation number of the nitrogen -6. This 2 multiplied by 3 is equal to this 6, right? So is equal to 0. We have make it short. The oxidation number of the nitrogen is equal to -6 plus 1 is equal to 0. So the oxidation number of nitrogen -5 is equal to 0. So oxidation number of the nitrogen is equal to +5. We will see the example number 2, that is related to the previous examples. Calculate the oxidation number of the sulfur in sulfuric acid when the oxidation number of hydrogen is +1 and oxidation number of the oxygen is -1. We will write as in the expressions, like first of all we will write 2, then oxidation number of the hydrogen, then oxidation number of the sulfur, then we will write this 4 and oxidation number of the oxygen is equal to 0. We will put the value. We have write 2 as it is mentioned in the above equation. So the oxidation number of the sulfur, we are going to find this number. We will write as we write in the above equation. So the 4 is the number of atom of the oxygen. We will write 4 similarly, and the oxidation number of the oxygen is -2. So when we write it into the short form, we have written as +2 plus oxidation number of the sulfur -8. Oxidation number of sulfur -8 plus 2 is equal to 0. So the oxidation number of the sulfur -6 is equal to 2, right? At the end the oxidation number of the sulfur is equal to +6. This was the example number 2. Now we are going to write down the example number 3. When we are going through this number or this example of the equation number 3 or example number 3, we are going to find out the oxidation number of the chlorine in the potassium chlorate, and the oxidation number of the potassium is +1 and oxidation number of the oxygen is -2, as we have already mentioned. So we have applied the formula oxidation number of the potassium, oxidation number of the chlorine, and 3 into oxidation number of the oxygen, as there are the 3 atoms of the oxygen. So we have put the value +1 as potassium has oxidation number +1, and oxidation number of chlorine we are going to find it 3. There are 3 atoms of the oxygen, and the oxidation state -2 is equal to 0. So +1 plus oxidation number of the sulfur -6 is equal to 0, and we can rephrase it, or we can calculate it into the simplest form, that oxidation number of the sulfur minus 6 plus 1 is equal to 6. So when we are make in the simplest form, that oxidation number of the chlorine is equal to plus 1, sorry, the oxidation number of the chlorine is equal to plus 5. Thank you very much, students. This was the very important lesson. I have tried my best to find or to make the different signs or into the different colors to decorate it with for the best understanding. You are frequently allowed to ask the questions. Thank you very much. If this video is good, you can share this video. As I have already mentioned you that Inclined Thinker have already launched its website, that is www.inclinedthinkers.com. You can ask the question in the comments. You can contact me. Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.